Packing school lunches can be a real pain, especially when it comes to making meals both healthy and appealing for your kids. Fortunately, we met up with a mom who gave us some pointers.
Hi everyone, my name's Karen Ekman and I am a mom, a busy mom of 4 little ones, 7 and under. And I have a big passion for health, wellness, and clean eating. So one meal that we're gonna focus on today is healthy eating for lunches. One great way to get the kids involved in that is to help them make their own lunch. If you get them involved in making the lunch, that they'll be more apt to eat the lunch. So we talk a lot about what needs to be in a lunch in our family. So we always strive to have 3 things. We want a fruit, a vegetable, and a protein. The first lunch that we're gonna talk about is in this box. The protein in this lunch, our homemade Lunchable, is pepperoni. The next thing are Triscuit crackers. The reason why I like Triscuit crackers is because there's only 4 ingredients, so the less ingredients, the better. It just keeps it a little bit more clean and healthy. And then we just added some cheese. So Kaden's gonna cut up some cheese. We just use a big slice over there, and she just cuts it up into 4s so she can make her own little Lunchable. She can throw them on in the lunchbox. And then we have grapes for a fruit, and the vegetable that we chose for this lunch was sweet peas. Now, sweet peas might not be good on their own, but all kids like to dip, so that's what I like about this box the best, is that there's a dipping spot. So you have this little circle in the center. I went ahead and made my own dip with avocado and mayonnaise, but at home you can do, any dip that your kids like, ranch, hummus, or your homemade ranch like I did. Here is lunch number 2, turkey cheese roll-ups. These are Kaden's favorite to make. We chose Applegate turkey. It's my favorite lunch meat to choose because it's just less processed than other lunch meats. So Kaden is going to take a piece of lunch meat and a piece of cheese, and she's going to show you how she loves to do her roll-ups. So then the vegetable in the lunch that we chose were peppers. Kaden also enjoys cutting her peppers. Then we chose fruit as a plum and some chips, being there aren't very many carbs in there. For a dip, we love the little guacamole dips because then they can dip those with their vegetables and they're nice and easy kid size. So this lunch that we did, we chose to do macaroni and cheese. So I know macaroni and cheese could be sound a little overwhelming, like you're gonna make it in the morning prior to the kids going to school, but I honestly don't make any of my lunches in the morning. I make all of my lunches at night. So what I would have done for macaroni and cheese is macaroni and cheese would have been our dinner the night before. So I would have made macaroni and cheese for dinner. I would have had noodles, and then you just add, you cook the noodles and you just add, a cup or 2 of cheese, tablespoon or 2 of butter, and then add some milk. Stir it around on the stove. Sometimes I do this in the Instant Pot if anyone loves their Instant Pot. So then that would be dinner as well as lunch the next day. So I just put the macaroni and cheese in here. Then we added some extra ham, and I kind of wanted to touch on the ham. I like to buy this large ham from Costco. It's a little bit less processed, and I just cut it up into chunks for them instead of using lunch meat ham. And then we chose cherries and carrots. And then we have a Powerball. And in the bottom, we also added some apples. We like to pour cinnamon on them. So if there's any brown on the apple the next day, it doesn't show and it tastes super yummy. Here's lunch number 4, strawberries, some almond crackers, and then we were gonna do some celery and peanut butter. The main part of this lunch is going to be a chicken burrito, which can sound complicated, but it's really not, because again, we have leftover chicken from dinner the night before. As busy moms, another option, which is never bad, is the good old canned chicken. It tastes just as good and is super healthy as well. So I would just take my little ranch dip that I made and I would spread a little cheese. So I would definitely add some spinach in this for my kids. Some kids are pickier, so if yours won't eat it, you can leave that out. Then I would just take the chicken and I just kind of shred it. And there we have our chicken burrito. And if all throughout the week our kids have ate their vegetables, we try and give them some sort of special treat. So in this treat, we chose a fruit leather. I always do make sure that they get to choose the treat that they're putting in, because again, just giving them that control over the lunch and feeling like they work towards eating healthy all week to getting a special treat on Friday. We're gonna make an apple peanut butter sandwich. That's the main part of this lunch, the protein. So I'm gonna show you how you cut the apple to make an apple sandwich. So you wanna cut off a side of it, and then all the way over to the other side. So you have like two big halves. And then I take each half, because you want them to kind of be thin, and cut them in half. So you're like topping off the half. Then you take your peanut butter and just fill it with peanut butter. Nice and gooey. Then we're gonna put the top on. Squish it together. We have 2 yummy peanut butter sandwiches.
Yum.
We chose cucumbers for a vegetable. And I put 2 string cheeses in here, and then we added some raw nuts as well. So this is lunch 5. If you want to follow me on Instagram, I'm Everyday Life Mom on Instagram, and I post lots of health and wellness, lots of healthy meals on there as well. So thanks again for following and watching.